Hello. And today I'd like to talk about leading with value. What does that mean to you? When you think about, or if someone says that to you, what is it that you think about? What comes to mind? When I first started, I didn't know anything about what that meant. I just knew that it was something good when I started in my online business. Before that, building old school, I never heard give value. I just heard, talk to everybody and anybody because they all want what it is that you have. And so that's what I did. I did what my leaders and upper level team members told me to do. And I didn't know any different. So that is what I did. And then when I got to where I could not stand what I was doing anymore, it just didn't sit well with me. It was making me frustrated, upset, sick to my stomach sometimes. Because some of the stuff, I won't even go into the details, but some of the stuff was just a little bit too much for me. And like I know I've told this story, or at least part of it, many times, but when you have to leave your kids and they're, starting to have issues, and you see those big eyes looking at you like, why are you doing this? Why do you keep leaving us alone? That kind of thing. You just get to where you're like, okay, there's got to be something else. I have to find something better, something different, something that's going to not take me away from my kids. And that is what I did. And when I did that, I started hearing this word value. And I was like, okay, so what they're saying is good because of the way that they spoke about it, what they said when they finished their what we have is called DDOAs, Daily Dose of Awesomes, and it's one of the type of meetings or training type meetings that we had and that we still have. And it's a Monday through Friday thing. It's to lift your day, get you going in the right, spirit of things, and give you some knowledge along with that. I really love those DDOAs, and I still periodically look at them, though I've learned a lot of the information that that they wanted me to learn, that they were trying to get across to me. I picked up a lot of information, and it just helped me to continue to learn and grow, which for me is really important. So value to me, my take on it is providing information or entertainment, um, spirituality, anything that is going to lift and build others up, anything that is going to help them, the people that I want to help, to be able to help them to find solutions to their pain points and their struggles. And when I think about what I went through, you know, I mean, not life threatening, but it was just enough to make me not feel good. So when I think about others going through that, that draws me to them, to want to be able to talk to them and maybe give them some value, something that will help them in their, endeavors, whether that's in your business life, your family life, and or in life, just life in general. Leading with value, being kind, and I don't want to get off the subject because I will. Let me look back at my notes. But value is it is important. And I have three simply awesome considerations for you today. And I am going early today because I have a workshop that's going to be starting in the next hour. So I wanted to come on here and spread some value, give some information, lift somebody up, give you something that maybe you weren't aware of. So leading with value really is something that's important. I have a note here when I was going through my iterations for my headline for this talk. I had what possible difference could value make? You know, when you're leading with value, what possible difference could it make? Well, it can make a whole heck of a lot of difference in your life, in your business, in, you know, whatever it is that you're trying to do that you want to do well. And I don't like trying. That's one of the words that I'm removing from my vocabulary because for me, trying isn't good enough. It's a matter of just doing. And sometimes, you know, a lot of times taking imperfect action and getting things done, and then going back and tweaking things and changing things that you need to change, you know, here and there to make it better. But to not take action and just kind of sit on it is not a good thing. It's important to move forward and to do what it is that you want to do. Before, of course, I've gotten off track talking. Okay, and I'm keeping my eye on the timer. So let me introduce myself to those of you that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting. My name is Cherie Woodard, and I help network marketers and I said it. I'm not supposed to use that word on this platform. Let me start again. My name is Cherie Woodard, and I help business builders and entrepreneurs to come online and to be able to get prospects, leads, and sales. And to be able to do that with information that I share, like attraction marketing, lead generation, video marketing, and other strategies and tips to help you as you continue on in your journey. That is what I do, and I have a free training. I will put information on the video in the comment section when this is downloaded. And you can take a look at the free training, and it gives you a look at attraction marketing. Attraction marketing is a big philosophy, and it means so many things, but some of the main things are leading with value, putting others first, not pushing, not constantly promoting, not constantly pitching. It's a way of building what we call know, like, and trust. So now let me get back into my notes because that leads me back to where I need to go. So number one of the simply awesome considerations is make connections. You want to start making connections and building rapport. And you do that in, you know, let's see, make sure I'm not. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you do that in your posts. Make sure your posts are intentional, that you're not just kind of throwing stuff up there just because. Building a rapport, starting a conversation. It's important to do that because if you don't, then how is anyone going to get to know you, and how are you going to get to know them? You know, it goes both ways because they may like you, but then you may not so much like them because, you know, they're not the type of person, you're not exactly like-minded. So it just depends on, you have to, you know, be able to, in your conversation, you know, start sometime after you build that, you hit that connection, you build a little rapport, and you start talking, and you see if you have anything in common. And some people have a lot of things in common. They just can't, they have different niches, so they don't work together, you know, because they're doing different things. But that doesn't mean they don't have like minds. They're entrepreneurial minded, they are business builders, and, you know, there are a lot of people that have a lot of friends in different niches, and like weight loss, or eating healthy. The what's one of the other ones is skincare, and there's just a lot of different things out there. I chose to go with helping those people like me, business builders and entrepreneurs who out there were out there because we were told we need to talk to more people. So number one of those simply awesome considerations is making connections and so on. Number two, it's important to show that you care. And by giving value, whether that is, like I said, on a post, whether you're doing a live, whether you're telling stories, doing ads, blog posts, it's important to show that you care, and what you're sharing is something that's important and can help those people by delivering value to them. And that could be even I mean, you can do it on your personal profile. You can still even do it on your business page. It's important to show who you are, because if you don't show who you are and maybe take those that you want to help along your journey, then, we're on social media to be social, which I talked about the other day. It's important to be able to, it doesn't matter where you are in your journey, but to be able to share that journey and to be able to reach back and help somebody up. I always like to be able to do that, to reach back and help somebody and pull them up, give them a little information that they might be lacking. Because every now and then, as we're learning, as we're growing, as we're reading, all of the things that we're doing to grow and become the person that we want to be and have the business that we want to have, the life that we want to have, there's going to be some gaps somewhere. And so sometimes you can find them on Google, sometimes you can find them here and there, but whatever your search engine is, your search engine of choice, just look stuff up, but if I can give you something so that then you have something like a hook, something to kind of start on, then I think that that's giving value and that's helping. Number three, which I mentioned earlier on, leading with value helps you by building know, like, and trust. People are not going to, those people that you want to help are not going to just up and say, here, take my email address, just send me anything you have. Of course, I don't know you at all. I haven't seen you but once online, and you know, you know what I mean. So what I'm trying to do is make it sound kind of crazy, because you can't get to know someone if you don't put yourself out there, if you don't share your journey, if you don't let people see you in different situations, if you don't post different stories or pictures, or what you're doing during the day in pictures or video, and even in video, live video is number one, but I don't want to get off my path here. So I hope you understand what it is that I'm saying. I mean, are there any questions for those of you that are here with me live, or even for those of you that are with me catching us on the replay? What is it that I can further explain for you or help you with? The information that I will have on the video when it's downloaded in the comment section, you can also use that to ask me questions as well if you want to go deeper with this and understand, because leading with value is so important, and it's something that I didn't learn when I was using old school methods and methods that I think are outdated. Now, I'm not saying that they don't work for some people, but it just did not work for me, and it caused me stress and upset and frustration with the things that I was doing. And then the most important thing for me was that I need to find something so I didn't have to keep leaving my kids to go here, there, and everywhere, and then only to get there and have nobody there. And if you know what I mean, you know, uh, but I know what you mean in the chat or something that acknowledges that. Because, when I was out there and I was steadily trying to do this, and I've been doing this off and on for 20 years, and I'm still learning things that I think I should have known way back. But as I say, should have known way back, I do believe that everything happens for a reason and everything happens in its own time. So I'm right on time for where I am right now. And hopefully, this information that I'm giving to you is helpful. So let me just go over the 3 simply awesome considerations that I have. And I won't explain them this time. So, number 1, making a connection, building rapport, having conversation. Number 2, show you care, share your life. Number 3, I almost started to explain. Number 3, build, know, like, and trust. Let people get to know you by seeing you, hearing you, seeing the things that you like. I'm explaining. Let me stop. So, know, then like, and then eventually trust. And that is what leading with value can do for you as a person, as a business owner, especially online, and just in general. There are people that I've only known for maybe a few days, but I would rather go to that person than someone that I don't know. So think about it, and hopefully this was good information for you. And it's a big Throwback Thursday, so I hope you have a good Thursday. But let me go over my housekeeping things really quick. Not seeing any comments in the chat right now, and my throat is like dry as bone. I'm sorry. We just sucked down some water. I stopped drinking water a while ago. I was just having some issues, and now trying to get back used to it. It's taking me a while, but this dry throat thing and dry mouth is killing me. Anyway, so let me move on. So, housekeeping things. Keep your notifications on so you know when I'm going live, because today I'm going live. I have a workshop that's going to start in the next 30 minutes or so, and the next 40 minutes rather. And so keep your notifications on so you know when I'm going live, because I may not go at my normal time. I usually go Monday through Friday at 12 noon. Remember that we're still walking through the stuff we're walking through, so please follow the CDC guidelines as best you can to take care of you, your family, your friends, and others, and keep them safe. Remember, there are people out there that are isolated, so a text message, phone call, email, or even trying to get them on a Zoom might really brighten their day. And for those of you that pray, please continue to pray for us and our world. We're all in this together, and we can get through it together. So please, continue to lift us in prayer, and I will do the same. Know that we will get to the other side of this mess, and things may look a little different. They may be a little different. That's just a part of the way things are. There's always going to be change, and we're always going to be moving forward. Always going to be moving forward. I'm not going backwards. I'm moving forward as much as I can. So I basically that is it. So wherever you are in the world, no matter what time it is for you, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, sleepy time, always make it the best that you can make it. Always be the best that you can be. God bless you. God keep you. And I will see you again tomorrow, probably at my regular time. I'll make sure about that. But you will see me, especially if you have your notifications on. And that's all for today. So take care. Bye now. Okay.